Respected ma'am and all my dear friends, a very good morning to all of you. My topic name is Production Technology of Rose. Here we'll discuss about climate and soil requirements for rose, and then cultural practices and yield of various varieties of rose. Scientific name of rose is Rosa hybrida, commonly known as gulab, and its family is Rosaceae. First are the uses of rose. First one is cut flower. Uh, Cut roses have the highest demand throughout the world and year round. Then cut flowers are used for vase and table decoration. Next is garden display. Roses are the most important perennial garden. They can be used as bushes, then standards, climbers, and also edges. Next is pot plants. Pot plants are kept both indoors as well as outdoors. Next are the various products from the rose plant. First one is rose water. It has a property of cooling the body. It is also used in drinking water. It is used as a perfume in medicines and confectionery. Next is rose oil. It is a commercial product obtained from rose petal. It also has a medicinal property and is often used in Ayurveda. Next is Gulkand. Gulkand is prepared by pounding equal proportions of petals and sugars. Next is Pankhuri. Pankhuri is used for preparing sweetened cold drinks. Next is Gulrogan. It is basically a hair oil prepared from rose petals. So next are the climatic requirements for the cultivation of rose. First one is temperature. It is an important factor regulating the growth of rose plant. And plants are planted at a place where flower yield was highest, and keeping the night temperature between 15 to 18 degrees Celsius and day temperature between 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. And quality of flower is good in winters because of the low temperature. Next is light. Light duration lesser than 12 hours leads to lower number of flowers, and the flowers are of inferior quality too. So that means proper light should be provided to the rose. Next is humidity. Humidity also plays an important role in the incidence of pests and diseases affecting the growth and flowering. If in case of higher humidity in the atmosphere, water drops accumulate on the rose leaves, which if remain over for a longer period, leads to many fungal diseases, and certain diseases like mildews are also associated with relative humidity. Next are the soil requirements. Soil should be well drained, then sandy loam to silty loam, and pH between 6 to 7.5. Next are the varieties. Varieties includes hybrid tea rose, then Florimanda, then Polyantha, miniature, and climber. Uh, in hybrid tea rose, it generally blooms generally have from 25 to 60 petals, and mostly hybrid tea roses are grafted. It yields about 70 to 80 stems per plant per year. Next is Florimanda. It is basically a cross between hybrid trees and Polyantha roses, and flowers are produced in large clusters like Polyanthus but with bigger flower, and it yields up to 80 to 90 stems per plant per year. Next is Polyantha variety of rose. Rose plant of this class are small and the flowers come in cluster. As earlier we will discuss about in Florimanda. In this, flowers are produced in larger cluster, but in case of Polyantha, the flowers are small and come in cluster. Next is miniature. Rose plant of this class are dwarf in structure, and leaves are also small. And next is climber. They are used for raising over the walls and also for the decoration purpose. Next is preparation of wheel. Beds are prepared for the cultivation of rose, and if the soil is light and having proper drainage, and then there is the planting can be done even without making beds. But if the soil is heavy and proper drainage is not there, then the beds should be prepared, and pits must be dug before the onset of the rain so that the soil may settle down. Pits are 20 to 30 centimeter wide and 30 centimeter deep should be prepared, and likewise the bed should also be prepared, and care should be taken so that the top soil should remain on the top. Next is time of growing. Rose can be grown throughout the year, but the best planting time is between September and October in plains, and in hills it is about October to November or February March. Then planting distance for cut flower spacing is about 60 to 30 centimeter, and for normal raises spacing is 60 to 60, 16 to 60 centimeters. Next is propagation. Cutting and budding is the commercial methods of propagation. First is cutting. In cutting, scented rows are mainly propagated through cuttings. Hardwood cuttings in case of polyanthus and climbers, and cuttings are collected from healthier plants. Their length about 15 to 20 centimeter and having 3 to 4 nodes. And cuttings are treated with indole acetic acid, indole butyric acid, and cuttings are planted in mist chamber for easy and quicker rooting. Next method is budding. Mainly variety hybrid and hybrid tea rose and flowervent are mainly propagated through budding. And in this method, select the eyes which are plump and not started to elongate and grow. Then cut off the portions of the branch with the eyes selected is called the bud wood. With a budding knife, remove a shield-shaped piece of the bark and the eye. The rootstock should be kept ready by cutting the branches and side shoots which are not required. Make a sharp horizontal cut at a suitable height in the stalk and make a vertical T-shaped cut in the stem of the stalk. The eye should be pointed toward the top and is tied with fiber. Next are the preparation of buds and pits, as we discussed about it earlier. Like if the soil is light and having proper drainage system, then there is no need of for preparing beds. But if the soil is heavy and proper drainage system is not there, then beds should be prepared. The beds or pits for planting are prepared at least a month before the date of planting. That means कि 1 month before planting तो तुसी beds ਜਿਹੜੇ prepare कर लेने हैं. Then preparation of beds may be taken up during May or June so that the soil gets a thorough exposure to sun and air, and during the rainy season it gets a chance to settle down before planting. The beds are prepared at a depth of 60 to 75 centimeter and a trench of 45 to 60 centimeter across is dug to 30 centimeter depth. The trench is again dug and forked. While forking, a basket full of well-rotten cow dung manure and a double handful of bone meal may be mixed in the soil. That means कि तुसी well-rotten cow dung manure and the bone meal mix करने आ soil देना. Next is planting. Planting ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ कहना कि before planting the top 30 centimeter soil from the pits should be removed. Then the plant along with the earth ball may be gently lowered into the pit, keeping the main stem in the center of the pit, and the bud union point where the schizon joins stalk is kept just above the ground level. While planting, it is necessary to spread out the roots evenly. Next is aftercare. That means कि planting तो बाद केयर आ गई. Aftercare ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ आंदे कि the newly planted rows require frequent watering in the beginning. After that, they may be watered once in 5 days during summer and once in 10 days during winter. And if the soil is having any retentive of moisture, the watering interval may have to be increased, and care should be taken. Next is manuring. Manuring the which can after pruning in October and again in July, the plants are manured with farmyard manure of 10 kg and nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium 6 12 and 12 6 12 and 12 ratio per plant. Next is irrigation. Irrigation ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਂਦਾ ਕਿ flood irrigation ਦੇਣੀ at 10 days interval depending upon the soil and climate, and avoid irrigation immediately before and after pruning. Next is weeding. It can be done through mulching and manual weeding. Next is pruning. It is basically a removal of unwanted and unproductive portion of the plant and make the plant more vigorous and productive. Best time of pruning in the best time period of pruning in rows is that when the plant is dormant to near dormant stage. In this process, all the weak, diseased, crisscrossing and unproductive shoots are removed, and the cuttings they are treated with Boradex or Phytolone paste plus carbide. Next are the growth regulators. In growth regulators, the spray 250 parts per million of GA3 during early vegetative stage to increase the flower production. Next is harvesting. In harvesting, we're looking for the flowering. Flowering starts from first year onward, and economic ਜਿਹੜੀ yield ਹੈ start ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ 2nd to 10th year ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. Then flowers are harvested when the flower buds are in half open stage. For cut flowers, they are harvested at tight bud stage with long stalks. And last but not least, that is about the yield. In yield, loose flower gives yield about 7.5 tons per hectare, and for cut flower in first year it is about 100 to 120 flowers per meter square, and in second year it's about 200 to 240 flowers per meter square, and in third year it is about 300 to 360 flowers per meter square. So that is all about rose. Thank you all.